Welcome to Conversations on the Heart. There is a different kind of heartbreak that doesn't come from betrayal or abuse or anything dramatic. It comes from staying in something out of love and still realizing deep down that it's no longer working. That kind of ending leaves a whole different kind of scar, one laced with terrible guilt. So for this week's message, I'd like to address something that doesn't get talked about enough. When love is not enough, because sometimes it isn't. And it took me a long time to say this out loud without feeling like a failure. I don't know if you have experienced this kind of pain. As much as love is beautiful and powerful, it not always holds a relationship together. And that is the truth that many don't want to admit. It is my hope that through my story you can find comfort, healing, and hope. Jeffrey and I were together for 23 years. That's not just a relationship, it's a lifetime. We had loved, we made memories, we created a family, created a thriving business, and yet still ended. For a long time, I couldn't explain why. I just carried this quiet ache and an overwhelming guilt that whisper, why couldn't you make it work? Why wasn't love enough? Or did I maybe quit too soon? And that kind of guilt, oh my God, is heavy. We women are thought to be nurturers, to hold everything together, to sacrifice. So when something falls apart, even after we have tried everything, we blame ourselves. But here's what I've learned. Relationships don't just run on love. They run on mutual values, mutual growth, a sense of adventure, and aligned visions for life. And if those things start to drift apart, if you find yourselves walking two different paths while you're still holding hands, then love starts feeling like a weight instead of wings. When we started out, our visions were aligned. We wanted the same things. We dreamt in the same direction. But as the years passed, I don't know what happened. Life knocked us. And suddenly, what I needed and what he needed looked very different. And for whatever reason, we couldn't give each other what we needed. That doesn't make either of us bad people. It just means that we evolved in different directions. And here's where it gets even more complicated. There was still love. And that's what made it harder, because when there is still love, people expect it to stay. But sometimes the most loving thing you can do is to let go. So the $1 million question everyone asks is, when do I know it's time to let go? Especially when there's still love, or at least the memory of it. And the truth is, I don't have the perfect answer, but I do know this. If you are shrinking in order to stay, if your spirit is tired all the time, if you're not longer meeting on the same place on the map, and you have tried, really tried, and you're still feeling lost, then maybe it's not about giving up. It's about finally being honest. There is a quiet strength in that. A peace that whispers, I chose truth over comfort. So my wish for anyone watching this, if you are thinking of parting ways, that you don't destroy everything along the way, especially if there is co-parenting involved. Remember, you may not be lovers anymore, but you can still be respectful, you can still be kind, you can still root for each other as human beings. In my case, we've managed to stay friends, but we had a share of difficult moments adjusting to a new normal. And I know that this isn't easy for most people, but my advice is promote peace, promote happiness in each other, and if you can choose, if you can anchor in something rooted in gratitude for the years you had together, then you will be preserving the essence of true love. So if you're sitting with guilt, wondering if you failed because love wasn't enough, you didn't. You grew, you evolved, you changed, you told the truth. And sometimes that is the bravest thing a heart can do. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for each other is to set the other free. And I hope that this message has touched you in some way. And if you know someone who may need to hear this, send them this video, and I will see you in the next episode.